Oh, this is road construction on I-96. This was taken in 1957. And this was taken right in the well, it was Uncle Henry's field at one time, but now they put the I-96 through there, and this is a earth mover and a bulldozer, because in those days, you know, the ground was wet in the spring and the earth movers couldn't get enough traction, so they'd all either push it with the bulldozer or pull it.
I remember. You can put in 196 right through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
And here we get an earth mover that's bogged down, and the track bulldozer cannot move it. So the bulldozer is going to get around on the front and pull it. So you just can't get this earth mover moving. So now he'll swing around the side, hook on the front, and there he goes. Now he's finally pulling it out. In those days it was real mud too. And the ground is also quite heavy, of course. I-96. Of course, this was Grandpa's farm at all before this time, of course.
The I-96 went through his farm?
Yes, right through his farm.
Middle of it.
Yeah. See, Grandpa Vinneman had an 8-acre farm. Now, if you can picture this, on a long angle, here we get a truck that bogged down too. On a long angle, the railroad tracks cut across, made a triangle piece. Adjacent to that was the old 16, and adjacent to that the new 196. So we had 2 triangle pieces and 2 parallelograms on his farm. Now what they're going to do, Uncle Henry had a huge tool house, and so he wanted to save the property across the street. That was going to be his future home, and he wanted to take this tool house over there to use as a shop, because he had a woodworking equipment, he had welding tools, brazing tools, he had, and here he is pulling his tool house across the road where his new house is going to be.
So he retired in a new house.
Yeah, he retired the new house, and he spent a lot of time. You remember the cottage where we used to keep fish? Well, Uncle Henry made that. He made that. He made that metal frame and covered it with screens to keep fish in. But here he is
and
pulling
also, you know, those marble.
it. The trees in front of Uncle Henry's farm had to go. So he had fruit trees and shade trees, so all the trees had to go. So they'd take the bulldozer, hook against the trunk of the tree in order to make room for the new expressway for I-96. And then they would, when they get those trees all bunched together, then they'd burn them. And there you can see a scene of the earth movers and bulldozers grading for the new expressway, I-96. And there we get an earth mover. And car driving down the old 16. And here we get a bulldozer giving another earth mover another push. Because the ground